Now, electricity costs are soaring this winter, as we know, with rates in many parts of the country just jumping more than 30%. So it's probably not ideal, in this case, to leave any lights on overnight, let alone leaving them on for an entire year. Colton, back with us right now. This is a very, very strange story from Western Massachusetts.
Yeah, so listen, though, we've all been there, right? We've all experienced it. You drive by a building late at night and the lights inside are still on, and it just sort of leaves you wondering, like, who forgot to flip the switch there, right? But in Wilbraham, Massachusetts, that's where we're going to take you right now. The lights have been on at the high school there for nearly 18 months straight. And here's the thing, it's costing taxpayers big time. The story, an NBC News Digital exclusive, written by Corky Siemasko. You can see it right here. The lights have been on at a Massachusetts school for over a year because no one can turn them off. We're excited to have Corky join us right now on Current. All right, let's dive right into this. Let's start with the big one. So why can't the lights just be turned off? It seems like a pretty basic question and thing to do.
Hey, Colton. Well, you would think so. The problem is that these lights are turned on and off by this 10-year-old software that basically failed. And because the default setting on this is for the lights to stay on, they've been on, and they just don't have a way of turning them off.
So this was actually one of the things that I thought was a kicker in this story, is that one of the students at the school newspaper was one of the first people to really bring this to the forefront, because it wasn't just the lights outside that were the problem.
Right. The teachers on the inside of the school, because they couldn't turn the lights off, they couldn't use the whiteboards and stuff. So they were forced to do things like unscrew light bulbs sort of to dim the lights in the room so they could use this other technology. So, and she noticed this.
Yeah. So, and much like everything else in society over the last couple of years, the pandemic took a toll on getting this problem fixed. Talk a little about all the sort of hoops that the town has gone through just to try to get the lights to turn off around here.
Well, to their credit, the school district appears to have jumped pretty quickly to try to fix this. But once they realized that the software couldn't be fixed, they had to hire a contractor to replace the lights. And, it's a $1 million, and they got a $1.2 million estimate. But after that, the problem is that the parts that the contractor needs to put in the new system, they're all made in China now. So it's the supply chain problem that's affecting pretty much all of our lives, has affected all of our lives since the start of the pandemic, basically slowed this thing down to a crawl.
So you just said $1.2 million estimate right there to fix the problem. This is where I think your readers, our viewers, are going to be sort of intrigued to hear this. What is this costing the people there in town to have everything fixed after?
Well, it's very hard. The town struggled to come up with a figure, but it's safe to say that it's definitely in the thousands. It's just one of those situations where, it's really hard to, it's hard to say, when the power is used to power, air conditioning systems and all kinds of other things in the thing. So it's really hard it's really hard for them to break it out. But frankly, even though it's thousands, it would have cost a whole lot more if they hadn't originally installed more, energy efficient fixtures and lights and things like that. So yeah, the lights have been burning, but at least they're not the old style light bulbs that basically would basically generate, even more bills.
Yeah. Corky, as a very famous redhead once said, the lights will go down in Georgia. They will not be going down in Western Mass anytime soon. And for everyone at home, you can see more of Corky's story on NBCnews.com. Corky, thanks for joining us.
Thanks very much. I appreciate it.
And we'll be right back after this.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.